All right. What is good, everyone? What is good, everyone? Welcome back to another Spawncast pre-show. Hope all of you guys are having a phenomenal day. My day's been all right. I'll be honest, it's been a bit of busy work. You know, last night video this morning video, exercise. You know, gotta keep in shape. You know, and then of course stream, you know, take care of my boy and then stream, you know. So it's been a pretty busy morning overall with a lot. If you guys have not seen my most recent video, check out my most recent video. We had a discussion about it on the what's it called on my last live stream. I essentially talk about the situation with the Xbox ROG Ally X, and how some media sources, some gamers, are now starting to be okay with $1,000 systems. Now it's all right. They were pretty miffed. They were upset. They were crying foul with a $450 Switch, and I guess now $1,000 systems are okay. IGN being one of the biggest perpetrators of this. So I made a video talking about that. So if you haven't seen it, it's a must-see video. It's a must-see video, man. It's a must-see video. I thought it was pretty good. So check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Let's get into some shout-outs, though. And, of course, hit the like button if you have not hit that like button. My man Dior's here, like always. Shout-outs to Dior. Shout-outs to Anthony H. Shout-outs to Jose Ponce. Amethys. What's up? Welcome. Jeff Shadow. Bead Queen. Westside OM. Westside. Brandon Johnson. What's up, man? Welcome. Let's see here. The only system I'm paying $1,000 for is Steam Deck 2. I wouldn't even pay $1,000 for Steam Deck 2. I had the Steam Deck 1. I didn't even find that worth $550. I sure as hell ain't paying doubling the price of what I paid for a Steam Deck 1. I'm good. Count me out. But go ahead. You have at it. Have fun with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy paying that price for that. If it ends up being that, enjoy it. But shout outs MJ. Let's see here. Anthony H. What's up, man? Welcome. Huddy is here. What's up, Huddy? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs. Ray B. What up, B? Thousands, a lot of money. And to be honest, like I said, I don't care if you watch my video. I don't care what you spend on. It don't matter to me. I'm not pocket watching. What I'm doing is double standard watching. That's what I'm doing. If you have an issue with something because there was a price jump over the previous thing, it should not transcend systems because you like that system more. It's not like it's not okay here, but not it's okay there. Because I like PC, so it's okay now. No, that's called a double standard. That's called being hypocritical. And I know it's different reviewers, but you've got to have some type of standards for review. There's got to be a basic guideline. If that, you know, there's got to be for a website, in my opinion, there's got to be some type of basic standard. Like, if it's like for like the review scale, it cannot be completely individualized for the person that is doing the review. I think that is insane to do that. There's got to be some type of standards. Like, okay, if there's a price increase over the previous system, that's an issue. You know? But apparently there isn't that. But there should be. It's not consistent enough for my liking. Let's see here. See, OJ, finally got a shiny for my team in ZA. It's Ralts. Nice. Did you get the what's it called? The Ralts that they give you with the Mega Stone or whatever? It's like they give you a mystery gift one for early purchase bonus if you go to mystery gift. So make sure you pick up that one too if you haven't. I'm a Mariners fan, so I'm taking the Mariners. I'm not really a fan of the Mariners anymore, but I was a massive fan, so I want them to win. Let's see, at 1,000, at 1,000, I'm out. Just too much to fork up for a console. I'm telling you, man. Let's see here. Bo Talks Games cooked with this new video. I saw his new video, and that video is gonna get cooked by people. Like, I agree with a lot of what he said, but I just think that the problem with the situation right now is that, like I said, rent's due. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Bo says it in the video. So when rent's due, you don't care how fair or not you're being, but rent's due for a lot of people. Inflation is up. These people are desperate. These like Nintendo and these Lord, whatever his name, these guys are desperate. You can tell it is some desperate times. Rent's due. So if you think that's gonna stop them, I don't know why my green screen is going haywire right now. I don't know what the deal is, why it's going. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why my green screen. It was fine just a second ago, or it's been fine, but I don't know why my green screen's going acting crazy today. But like I was saying, rent's due. So if you don't think this is manipulated by money and them getting way more money now than it was before, I've got some snake oil to sell you. You know? So rent's due, inflation's up, rent prices are up, cost of living is up, and a lot of these guys are finding easy ways to make thousands of dollars more. There ain't no way that it's not that. It's very clear that it's that. Like, it's very clear. All Bo did was just say the quiet part out loud, which wasn't even that quiet. We all know why they're doing this. It's not about being right. It's not about being logical. It's because rent's due. That's why these people won't come on no other shows. That's why they won't debate or talk to nobody else. That's why they're just gonna stay in their bubble. That's why they don't a lot of them don't post on Twitter, or they don't post for anybody else to see. They just want it to go in the algorithm and make money. It has nothing to do with actually being being for real, like, constructive. It's just disingenuous. It's grifting for money. We've seen the, what's it called? We have the grift tubers with video gaming, right? The guys where everything's woke, right? They do the same thing. All people have figured out is how to do it, but with Nintendo now. It's the same thing as the woke game grifters. It's the same thing. Like the Endymons and guys like that. Smash JT, guys like that. Like the anti-woke people. It's the same thing. They just figured out, like, money glitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it comes down to. At the end of the day, we all know rent's due. Let's see here. Saw a channel which was focused on Souls videos. Once in a while, they would have Nintendo bad video. Recently, ZA for Metroid Prime. Yeah, man. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Nintendo? Welcome. Got your hair did? Hey, there you go. But you're feeling good. Let's see here. Get your bag. However, I don't have. Yeah, listen, man. If people are gonna lie and be dishonest, I mean, you can get your bag. That's why that's fine. But I can call it out too. I can call out if it's in bad faith. I can call out that it's in bad faith, because a lot of the people that watch that nonsense will call me names and say that I'm wrong, and then when I'm right, they'll move the goalpost. I was right about the Switch 2 price, was I not? A lot of these same guys were saying it's overpriced, it's this and that. No, it's not. No, it's not. Now there's $1,000 systems, and I don't see those same people making videos on $1,000 systems. There's big PS5 Pro price hikes. Where were those videos on the from these same people? I didn't see that. How about those Xbox price hikes from those same people? They seem to want to skip that. So if you're going to be fair, or if you're going to talk about it, talk about it across the board. If you want to be disingenuous, be ready to be called out as being disingenuous. Plain and simple. It's not about hating, it's about the truth. You know? It's about the truth. It's about, I mean, the thing about it is that they'll talk about how scummy and how terrible Nintendo is, or other companies are, when you're doing the same thing. You're being scummy yourself. You're lying and being disingenuous and being scummy yourself. So it's very hypocritical. Let's see here. Hey, OJ, been enjoying Legends ZA. The whole world has a meltdown over it. I wouldn't say the whole world, but yeah, I feel you, JB. What's up, Kevin? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Let's see. Having no shame isn't a great way to get a bag. Having dignity is nice. That's why I'm glad I can run my channel the way that it is. If I wanted to, I can sit here and I can reverse grift on every single thing if I wanted to. I can pick apart every single thing if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a little bit of dignity. You got to have a little bit of, you know, class, just a little bit. Let's see here. It's cool right now. Just Nintendo. Just ignore. I ignored 99.99% of it. Somebody simply asked me about Bo's video, and I said, "This is the response of what's gonna happen. People are just gonna call him names, and they're just going to say he's wrong. Like there's nothing. Like I get what he's saying, you know. And I thought about making that type of video, but it's like, what's the point? Rent's due. There's no point in making that type of video. They're not gonna stop. They're gonna do it because it makes money. If they weren't getting any views and it wasn't making any money, they wouldn't be doing this. See, the difference between me or Bo and them is that when I was broke and I was making no money, I was doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Like you can go back and watch my videos from before. I was talking about games. I was doing the same exact thing. I was trying to stream. I was trying to interact with you guys. It didn't matter. The only difference is that now I have a little bit more. Somehow I caught on a little bit in the algorithm, and I have a little bit of an audience now more than I did back then. But if you watch my old stuff, it's the same stuff that I did before. So there's no grift on my end. A lot of these guys didn't even do the same stuff they doing now. They switched it up because it makes them more money. I ain't even changed. I'm doing exactly what I'm doing and what I love to do. You know, so that's the big difference. Same thing like, well, let's say Spawn Wave. Or same thing with RGT. The guys that actually made it at this point, or people that actually are, you know, channels that talk about Nintendo, Microsoft, whatever, we didn't have to grift to get where we are. We didn't have to grift to get some views. We didn't have to lie and be disingenuous. We didn't have to do all that. You know? So that's the big difference. Deported with the $2 says you should grift just a little. It would be funny. All right, I'll grift just a little. What do you want me to do? What's the grift video? Should there be a grifting like warning on the video? Warning grift video incoming. Shout outs to Johnny. Shout outs to my man Deported Sicilian with the first donos of the stream. Johnny with the $2.99 becoming the Hulk Hogan Stream Ninja. Sorry, Deported. I was about to put you up, then Johnny came through. Thank you, Johnny, with the $2.99. Anybody that's $2.99 or more, you can type or pass my man, Johnny. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Also, Elements with the 37 months membership. Yo, thank you so much, Elements. RMK. Let's go. We do a little bit of grifting. Just do a little bit. Yeah, grift warning. The ROG ally the ROG background today. I always do the ROG background for Spawncast. Listening to your 7-year-old debates today and finding it interesting that the topic Nintendo pricing was talking point even back then. Nintendo pricing's always been a talking point from the beginning of time. It's always been everything's overpriced. That's what I try to tell people. They think it's just a new thing. It's not. It's been around for a hot minute. That's why if I seem like I sound, you know, what's the word? God, I forgot the word. Like when you push something aside to someone, when you make it seem like it's not a big deal to them. I forgot what the word is. It's a simple word too. Like when somebody has something to say and like you just kind of like it, you give the impression that you're putting it like you're just disregarding it. Dismissive. I think it's dismissive. Yeah. So if I seem a little dismissive about some of the stuff that people come in here and say, it's because I've heard it for a decade. It's not anything new. You're not saying anything new. You're not bringing anything new to the table. It's the same recycled, rehashed, tired old arguments that people have been saying for forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it is. So yeah. Apologizer. No, dismissive. That was the word that I was looking for. Dismissive. So yeah. Say I'm just sick at this point. Hence why I said, yeah, I mean, jaded could be a way of looking at, like, one thing, yeah, like you feel jaded on the topic, yeah. But to me, dismissive for sure. So yeah. The Spawncast starts at 9 p.m. Eastern time, 6 o'clock Western. I actually started on time today. Like, well, before when I usually start around like 4:30, 4:45. I started around 4:15, 4:16 today. So today I actually got going early. That's because I got everything done though. Like, I was up super early in the morning. I was able to make, you know, videos and all sorts of stuff. Deported with the $2 dono, and Anthony H with the $2 dono. And says, Nintendo may be overpriced, but it holds value too. Maybe. Think Final Fantasy VII Remake will run well portable? Switch to Final Fantasy VII Remake. The footage of Final Fantasy VII Remake is already out there. So yes, it's locked at 30. But the gameplay footage is already out there, Anthony. So if you watch my videos where I talked about FF7 Remake Intergrade, or if you just simply type in FF7 Remake Intergrade portable, it was at trade shows just last month at PAX and at Gamescom, and people recorded footage of it and it was running perfect. So yeah, it's already out there. So yeah. Shout outs to Deported. You're the new Hokage of the village with the $4. Foe. Oh man, shout outs to Deported. Deported S, we got you, my man. Anybody else 4 more? You got my man Deported Sicilian. And thank you to Anthony H with the $2 dono. Let's go. Appreciate that, my man. So I appreciate it. It's especially exhausting when it's disingenuous. Yeah, like if it's actually constructive criticism, I don't mind. It's not a big deal. But a lot of it is not constructive. A lot of it is disingenuous. A lot of it is not made because the person actually cares. A lot of it is made because this person is simply just trying to make as much money as possible and clickbait. It's a very common thing to do in other form factors, which it's common to do in gaming too. But now it's just becoming even more popular. So yeah. Am I wrong here? I feel like gaming industry in general is a weird spot, not a shot at any particular console. I mean, there's definitely some, yeah, it's not just you. There's definitely people that feel that way. I think it's definitely at a critical time period right now. Of course, you know I already played Pokemon Legends ZA, Felipe. You know I already played it, yes. The gameplay loop where you can't battle and catch Pokemon in a repetitive but fun way. What? Overpriced compared to what? Are you talking to what Deported said, or what do you mean? Don't know what to play on your new Switch. Have you played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? I would say start with Breath of the Wild. Like, if you haven't beat that game, play that game on Switch 2. It's freaking incredible. Or you can just go with Donkey Kong Bonanza if you haven't played that game. Donkey Kong Bonanza, or I would say Breath of the Wild, the Switch 2 edition. Those are good picks. Surprise! Yo, shout outs to Dan Lee. Thank you for the $2 dono. We can't extend anything today, guys, but I can add it to our marathon stream. So if we hit our goals, if we hit 60, or if we hit 100 on the overclock, I'll definitely add it in. We're gonna have a marathon stream. Once we hit, actually we're at 49. So one more where we hit our 100 overclock, and we're gonna have a marathon stream this month. So yeah. The problem is not the graphics, it's the gameplay loop. I mean, I don't know. Did you play it? If that's your problem, that's fine. I don't have a problem with the gameplay loop. I actually like the gameplay loop a little bit more than Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, but if you don't like it, that's fine too. I'm not gonna argue back and forth. OJ, you getting Ninja Gaiden 4? I think Microsoft's giving me a review code for it. Let's see here. Yeah, to what Deported said. Okay, I think he's probably talking about some of the games that are older. You know, Nintendo still charges full price for those. I could finally factory reset my Switch OLED and put it back in the box now. Felt like saying goodbye to an old friend. I know, seriously, me too. The amazing is that we are getting Final Fantasy VII Remake Portable. I saw it 10 years ago. My mind would be blown. I think we're getting jaded with amazing looking games. Yeah, maybe a little bit, Anthony. Maybe a little bit. DK is really fun. DK Roller Coaster, Nintendo World is cool too. There you go. There was so many good games on Switch 2, drowning in games I want to play. I don't even have the time to play all the stuff that I want to play. Hades 2, Trails in the Sky, Silk Song, Legends ZA. Like, it's just, they just blasted us with multiple games over the last month and last 2 months. So yeah. Is it true that gameplay for Pokemon is like Xeno? Gene Park said that. Yeah, it's a little bit like it. It's got cooldowns like Xeno. I mean, outside of that, there isn't, like... Xenoblade is a bit more... I mean, it's not built like... This game's built a bit more competitively. Xenoblade isn't. But it's definitely like Xenoblade in a sense, yeah. Like, you can switch your blades whenever you want. You can switch your Pokemon whenever you want. There's cooldowns on the different attacks. So yeah, there are some similarities, but like when you start digging deep, they're very different. 7Dio with the $1.99, and I agree with that, Huddy. My biggest issue isn't voice acting, but I mean for sure that would make it better. I think my biggest thing would probably be just like, yeah, just a bit more of effort on like the design of the world and like the Pokemon, certain things like that. I think that'd be like my biggest thing. Happy Saturday, OJ. Maybe get some Trails music. Shout outs. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $2 7 deal. Yeah, we'll get some Trails music going for you, man. Trails in the Sky music. Thank you for the $2. 13 on the board. Let's get to that 60 overclock or a hundo overclock. Let's go. And remember, if you drop a dono, make sure you put your music request in there. All right, put your music request in there so I can play your music. Just put it in your message, and if you can't fit it like in the super chat, or if you forget it, just put it in the chat if you drop a dono. And I'll play it for you. OJ, what's your game of the year so far? Mine is Expedition. Just still curious about yours. I have a game of the year show coming up, but right now, the front runners are Expedition 33 and Donkey Kong Bonanza. But I'm really liking Legends ZA, so we'll see where that ends up. I'm really liking Trails in the Sky first chapter, so we'll see where that ends up. I like Hades too, so we'll see where that ends up. But yeah, like right now, I definitely got a few different games that I'm looking at. So yeah. Any updates on Persona 3 Reload? Switch 2 performance can improve? There's no updates on it. Let's just wait for the release, Josh. Once the game comes out, then we can go from there. I don't know how far I am into AZ. I don't know. And I don't want to say anything that'll cause a spoiler. So I don't know how far I am into it or not. So yeah, I'm just playing it. I'm doing a lot of side quests. So in a while since I watched your stream, but care to talk about TwitchCon incident? No. I don't care about TwitchCon. So no, I won't talk about it. You care to talk about it? Go ahead. You talk about it. What do you want to say? Go ahead. I don't want to talk about it. I don't know who that is. If something happened to me, I don't think that person would talk to me. They wouldn't talk to my audience about it, right? If something happened to me, I don't think they would care. So why should I care about what happened at the Twitch? I don't know what happened at TwitchCon. I don't know. Tell me about it. If something happened to you, you think they talk about you, Game Fan? Like real talk though. Like if something happened to you, you think they're gonna talk about you? And I'm not just saying that. I'm just asking. Like legit. I'm not trying to be like confrontational. I'm just asking. Do you think that they would talk about you if something happened to you? Hey, what's up, OJ? I hope you've been well. I was wondering, will you be doing an in-depth review of either Trails in the Sky or FF Tactics? I'll try. I've got a lot of games. I said I was going to do that with Claire Obscure, didn't do it. Said I was going to do it with SMT5, didn't do it. So I don't want to promise anything to not do it, you know? Well, credits on Hades 2 today, masterpiece. It's weird that I might have more fun with it than Expedition 33 and still Expedition 33 still win game of the year. It might be because Expedition is more of like a like story-driven experience that you didn't expect. So it left more of an impression on you. Anthony H with another $2 dono, tying up my man Deported at the lead. And he says, can you play Pokemon Red music? I can. Pokemon Red music. I can. Thank you so much for the $2 dono. Did Silk Song hype wear off? I don't know if the hype weared off. I mean, it's just, it is what it is, you know? So, yeah. Based on my play so far, battle mechanics is pretty good in ZA. Slight gripe, no voice acting. Some scenes clearly leaning towards it. Yeah, agreed. Like I said, I don't really care about voice acting too much. I'm not a big, like, voice acting's fine, but like I said, I skip through the scenes real quick anyway. Like, in a lot of JRPGs, I don't even wait for the voice acting. Unless I'm streaming the game. So, I skip through it really fast. I don't really care as much, because like I said, I just like to read stuff. I'll just read real quick and skip through it. So it's not as big of a deal for me, because I'm not going to wait for them to say what they're going to say anyway. With the exception of like Western games. Like Western games, it's a little bit more grandiose how they present it, or it might be, or like let's say like Expedition 33. Like that game, I would wait for some cutscenes because of the impact and what they're trying to do, but I don't think I'd wait for any Pokemon cutscenes or anything like that. Just like Trails in the Sky, I skip right through Trails in the Sky's voice acting. I don't even, as soon as I can finish, if I can read it faster, I'll read it and I'll skip right through it. So I'm not as big on that, but yeah, it would be nice that they had it, obviously. It'd be better. Yeah, something like that. Story was real deep, immersive, where Hades 2 is just pure fun. Yeah. Xenoblade's the same way, too. Yeah, I kind of just, unless it's like a battle scene that has like crazy, like, you know, animations and stuff like that, oh yeah, I'll watch that. But if it's just like regular random scenes, I'll usually skip through it. If I can scroll through the text fast enough, I'll usually skip right through it. So yeah. So someone almost got essayed at TwitchCon, but she's okay. She gets stalked, but she's a streamer, so unfortunate circumstances. Oh well, but we on YouTube. Okay. Sorry to hear that about her. Hopefully she can get all that situated and squared away, you know. Deported with the $2 dono. Thank you, Deported with the $2 dono, man. I appreciate that. Upping it to 6 on the board. Ayo. Appreciate that. My man, Deported combo bricks. Hades 2 is so good. Arguably the best Switch 2 game. Right now it has the best review of any Switch 2 game. Like any new Switch 2 game. Like obviously not like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom or something like that. So. So yeah. Let's see here. Loving ZA on your Steam Deck. Oh my gosh. Ooh, good luck on Gen 10. This might be the last time that you're doing stuff like that, so. Might be the last time that you're doing stuff like that, my man. I'm gonna make a video on that actually. I'm actually surprised that Nintendo's been able to keep the you know the broke, as J2, that's not J2, as Juice Man Vaughn says, the broke bum community from hacking the Switch 2 and stealing all the games and stuff. I'm surprised that it's still not happened yet. I mean, it might happen any second now, but I'm surprised that it hasn't happened yet. So have fun with this last wave of Switch 1 games. Dane with the $1 dono and says, I'm really liking Pokemon Legends ZA. I think the criticism on the design and graphics is valid, but the non-stop coverage, it feels overdone. I mean, the game just came out, so yeah. Battling gameplay is feeling really good, in my opinion. Yo, shout outs, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Dane. Yeah, I agree with some of that for sure. Shout outs. Yoshi with the $5 dono as well. Let's see here. Yeah, it happened day 2 for Switch 1. So I'm actually surprised Nintendo has not, I mean, like, it hasn't happened again like this fast. So Yeah, like I said, Steam Deckers, enjoy the last wave, because you haven't got Bonanza yet. You ain't got Mario Kart World yet. So you're not gonna get Age of Imprisonment. And Gen 10 Pokemon doesn't seem like it's a no-go for that one too. Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave, like a lot of other games. So yeah. Absolutely loving ZA so far. I consider 11 out of 10 game. I had very low expectations. Trainer battle theme from ZA is a banger. Can you play it next? Yeah, I can play that. Thank you for the $5, Yoshi. I appreciate that. It does make you the stream ninja. Yo, let's go, Combo Bricks. Wait, nobody said emulation isn't legal. There's a gray area for sure, though. Plain Song. There's definitely a gray area. But yeah, nobody said it's not legal. And I don't care. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. Like, nobody even has a Steam Deck. That shit sold worse than the Wii U. So it's like Wii U sold like 3 times the Steam Deck. So nobody even has that crap. So I don't mind. I don't care. You do whatever you want. All right, let's see here. Let's get this battle theme ZA trainer battle theme. Trainer battle theme ZA. All right. It says, okay, here we go. I think this is it. Thank you so much to Yoshi. I appreciate that. The ZA run well. On Switch 2, it runs at 60 frames per second, locked for the most part, with very few, if any, dips. On Switch 1, it runs at 30 with some dips here and there, and loading times are slower. Not quite as good. The resolution isn't as good, but it's better than Scarlet and Violet. But it's way more simplistic than Scarlet and Violet, like the map size and all that, and like the density and everything. But Switch 2, it runs solid. It runs pretty much perfect on Switch 2. Let's see here. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people just steal. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just steal. But once again, it just proves exactly the reason why Switch hardware does way better. People on that Steam Deck have to tout, I'm playing Nintendo games, because Valve is boring. Because they don't make anything. Which I've been trying to say for the longest time. Like, y'all need they need Nintendo for something to be exciting. They need Nintendo. Without Nintendo, there ain't nothing exciting. You're just playing the same Steam games. Valve don't do nothing. Like, they don't make games for Steam Deck. They don't have directs, or they don't have that. So you got to be excited for Nintendo stuff coming out that you can steal or that you can legally emulate, right? So yeah, since Pokemon are cute, as graphics are good enough. Can you see my let's see here. Just not supporting the Game Freak anymore. But then why are you playing their game? If it's not good enough to pay for it, why even play it, enjoy it? That makes no sense. You just want to steal the game. Like, if my parents taught me, if something isn't worth your time, it's not worth your money. That's just an excuse for you to steal something. That's all it really comes down to. That's all it is. It's just a cop-out. If it's not worth your time, then it's not worth your money. If they didn't put the effort in, then you shouldn't put the effort in to download it, and you shouldn't play it. Play something else that's worth your time and effort. Play Digimon. Why are you wasting your time playing this trash game, Pokemon, when you can be playing Digimon on your Steam Deck and get a much better experience? Or you can be playing Power World. That's great, right? Or you can be playing Koromon, or you can be playing Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, or you can be playing the litany of other Monster Tamer games, SMT5 Vengeance, whatever, blah blah blah. You can be playing all those games, but yet you're playing Pokemon. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just a cop out. It's a cop out, and it doesn't work. It works online on Twitter because the brain level of people on Twitter is like around a 5th or 6th grade level. You guys' logic doesn't go past a 5th or 6th grader, and I'm just trying to be honest here. But you guys' logic doesn't go past a 5th or 6th grader. Reading comprehension doesn't go past a 5th or 6th grader. So you guys try to justify it in your mind, saying, it's no effort. I'm going to steal it, and I'm going to play it. You're just wasting your own time. You don't have, unless you just sit at home and play video games all day, you have to go to work, right? You got to be with family, right? You got to take care of loved ones, or you got to do other stuff, right? Your time as an adult, and this is why I say it's a 5th grade or 6th grade level. As a kid, your time is not valuable as a kid. So you don't care what you do with your time. It doesn't matter what you do with your time. You're a kid. You think that you're going to live forever, and you think that you're going to do whatever you want for whatever. As an adult, you know that your time is more valuable. So you don't just do anything if you feel that it has low effort. If you feel that something's not worth your time, it doesn't matter if it's free or not. You're not going to do it. Anybody can steal games and get them for free. I can do it too on my PC. You know why I don't do it? It isn't worth my time. I don't waste my stuff with stuff that's not worth my time because I'm an adult. I gotta work. I gotta take care of my boy. I got other stuff that I gotta do. So a lot of these man children that are saying this, oh well, I'm not. Y'all just want to enjoy it. You guys like it. You guys are in I would say, a Stockholm syndrome type of relationship. You don't want to admit it, but that you do like it, because otherwise you'd be spending your time with all the other games. And don't sit here and tell me that you've played all of them and you paid for all of them, because you didn't. There ain't no way you played all those Monster Tamer games and you beat everything in those games. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt you played through all those games. I highly doubt it. So that's the reason why I say it's a bunch of cap. Because an adult, a real adult, isn't gonna waste their time with something that isn't worth the effort. Like if they didn't put no effort or time, or you truly feel that way, you wouldn't waste your time with it. You know? So yeah. And once again, see, look at this. And this is what I'm talking about, 5th or 6th grade level. I can't have a normal talk with these PC people, these Steam. You can't have a normal adult conversation about being an adult and time and stuff like that without them trying to throw it back at you and saying that you're offended. When I'm the one doing the stream and talking and trying to entertain and try to give some knowledge, you got so salty that I absolutely busted your 5th grade logic that you sat there and threw it back at me that I'm offended. Bro, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, where you live, what you do. I don't care how you waste your life. Go ahead, waste your life on things that you don't care about. That's not worth the effort, like you said. Go ahead. I don't care. Waste your life playing low effort stuff that you think sucks. That's not my time wasted. That's your time wasted, fam. If you were a real adult or a man, you wouldn't be getting salty about what I'm saying right now to the point where you think that I'm offended when I logically explained why it's stupid to waste your time with things that you feel is low effort. I don't waste my time with low effort games. I don't waste my time with bad games. So when people ask me, hey, OJ, what are your worst games for the year? I'm like, dude, I don't play trash games. If something isn't good, like I'll stop playing it immediately. Daemon X Machina, for me, was not great on Switch. I said, I'm good, I'm out. I don't gotta steal it now because they didn't do a good enough job. Now I'm gonna steal the game. I won't waste my time. I'll play something else. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference between a child mentally and an adult. A real adult doesn't waste their time. Your time is valuable. A child doesn't care. They'll waste their time doing whatever. That's the difference. My son likes to run around in circles. He doesn't care. He doesn't think that he should split his time up into saying, hey, I'm going to watch Coco Melon here. I'm going to eat here. I'm going to do this here. He doesn't care. He's a kid. Same thing when I was a child. I don't care. I'm out here swinging off of branches and falling. I should have been training for football more. I'm out here just doing whatever. You know? That's the difference. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, if you pay attention to what I'm saying, it's going to help you in your life. But something tells me that you're not going to do that. Deported with the $2 dono says, F being a real adult. I want to laze around and game. There you go, man. Play terrible games and just steal them. That's waste your time doing that. You know, it'll make you feel better about the game. Can I get my music from? Can I get any music from Shadow Hearts? Yeah, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate the $1 dono. Appreciate it. All right. You said Shadow Hearts. Exactly. See what I'm saying? More personal attacks. Leave my $1 billion company alone. Nobody even said that. More personal attacks. More attacks on me saying something because you're so mad because I said that you have the intellect of a 5-year-old or of a 5th grader. You know? I don't care. You can criticize Nintendo left and right. I criticize them even during the whole thing. I criticize them right now. But your intellect is of a 5th grader, and that's okay, man. You got to live with that, not me. You got to live with that, not me. So go ahead. Like I said, waste your life playing games that are trash. Come to the stream when somebody's dropping knowledge that's clearly more experienced than you, clearly more of a man than you are. Get mad at that and drop the same tired old insults that everybody on Twitter drops. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and do that. Go ahead. So yeah. He says, you're projecting right now, though. I'm not mad, bro. You sound upset. Do I sound upset? I'm making money, okay? I'm making money doing my job. You're here for free. I'm getting donations and I'm making money. You're here for free accusing me of being mad. Bro, I'm getting paid to do this. You are doing this for free. Pro bono. $0. So if you think I'm getting mad getting paid to do my job and be here, hey, man, like I said, your intellect, about 5th grade, about 10 years old. But hey, like I said, if you think I'm mad, that's fine. I'll be mad and be making money while you do this for free. So, all right. It's all good. Let's see here. Moving on. Guessing roasted online is something he enjoys. It is entertainment. Hey, man, it's all good, man. It's all good. But if you think getting paid to sit here and talk is me being upset, hey, man, it's all good. You're doing this for free. Look, I'll tell you guys something right now. I ain't never gonna sit there while a streamer is getting donations and getting ad revenue and sit there and argue back and forth with them and waste my time. Once again, this dude is a professional time waster. Professional time waster. But it's all good. Professional, I shouldn't say professional. I should say amateur. Professional means that you get paid. He's doing this for free. You know, and I'm stealing games for free. You know what I'm saying? Everything's $0. You get $0 for all this. So never mind. Amateur time waster. Let me go ahead and put that caveat on there. Amateur time waster. All right. Let's see here. Wasting my breath. Well, the breath is bringing in support and is bringing in people watching and is bringing in donations while you're doing this for $0. So you're getting paid nothing. Once again, 5th grade, 6th grade intellect. For some reason, you think that you're up on this when you've gotten paid $0 for this. You've gotten nothing. So like I said, it's all good though. Let's see, can you see my comments? What's up, OJ? How you doing today? I like all your videos. But then again, I'll keep it a buck though. If I went to a stream and somebody said I had a 6th grade or 5th grade intellect and easily proved it as easily as I did right now, I'd be salty too. I'd be upset and trying to talk back. I mean, if I felt like wasting my time, I would. Maybe when I was younger, like 20 years ago or 30 years ago, I would. But I mean, not me now. I'd just leave. But yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, you have to defend the video games. I'm telling you, bro. Let's see here. Shout outs to Dan Lee with the $2. Says, can I get some Steam Deck or Valve music? All right, I'm gonna get some Steam Deck or Valve music. What is the Valve music? Well, the orange box? Orange box I don't know. What Portal? Hey, thank you, Andy Hart Music. I appreciate you, fam. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Thank you. OG, I'm loving ZA. My rank is currently F and all my Pokemon are fully evolved. Hey, there you go. Let's go. Why is my green screen tripping, bro? This is crazy. It was cool earlier. It was cool earlier. I don't know why it's tripping. We got the orange box. They have the Twitter X mentality. Yeah, that's really what it comes down to, bro. A lot of people do have that mentality. It's okay though, man. Like it ain't, like it ain't no big deal, like that's fine. Let's see here. Is the hat red? No, it's not because of my hat. I've worn this hat so many times. I don't know what's the situation. I think it's because maybe my camera, the way that I focused my camera when I had certain lights on, I think that's what's causing it to do that. I'll try to fix it before. Yeah, my green screen hates me. It hates me as much as that other guy playing that Plane song dude. But nah, for real though, man, it's all good. Nah, it's all good, man. Hey, Plain Song, I agree, bro. Enjoy what you enjoy, fam. Enjoy what you enjoy. All I did was comment on the other thing that you said with that. That's all I did. I personally feel it's a waste of time, but if you don't, it's your opinion. But like I said before, you got a limited amount of time on this earth. This is just as an old man, let me give you guys some knowledge right now, and I'm not trying to troll. You got a limited amount of time on earth. You got a limited amount of time to do what you need to do when it comes to business, or when it comes to your body, or when it comes to your family. Don't waste your time doing stuff that's not worth your time. That's one thing. If I can go back and tell my older or my younger self something, it would be, don't waste my time playing stuff that's not worth my time. Don't waste my time doing things that's not worth your time. Do something else. You know what I'm saying? Do something else with that time, because you're never going to be able to play everything that you want. You're never going to be able to do everything that you want. So don't waste your time with stuff that isn't worth it. But once again, you know, it's a little bit different in terms of stuff. So yeah. Dane with the $1 dono says, I don't even have enough time to play all the full price good games I want to play, let alone free bad games. Couldn't be me. That's what I'm saying. I don't either, man. I do not have the time to play so many games that I want to play. Like, I want to play Digimon. Like, I really want to get into Digimon, but I don't have the time. I want to play more of Trails in the Sky. Don't have the time. I want to play more of Hades. Don't have the time. You know? Don't have the time. Yo, shout outs to JB. Thank you for the $5 dono, man. I appreciate that. Prime 4 is in trouble. No, it's not. It's coming out December 4th. Hey, it's all good, Plain Song, man. No hate, bro. Like I said, I'm not mad at you. I didn't time you out or ban you, so it's all good, fam. Like I said, play whatever you want, enjoy whatever you want, steal whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I just hope, me personally, I just hope that stuff Nintendo can hold on as long as possible. Because I don't like the leaks. I don't like the game leaking and people putting everything on. I don't like all that. I'm not a fan. So I hope they can hold on to this whole situation, you know, where they don't have the stuff where it's hackable and where people are just being able to run games on anything. Like, I hope they hold on to that, to where it's like how it is now, where they've been able to not have anything so far. So I'm hoping, but we'll see. I don't have a ton of faith that it's going to stay that way. Yo, shout outs to my man JB. Thank you for the $5 dono. Big love, brother. Jordan, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. OJ, I'm shut down, but have you the donation. Hey, appreciate that. You're shut down. What happened, bro? What do you mean you're shut down? You shut down like you can't go outside or work? Brazil monthly minimum wage is 300 USD. Nintendo games cost 70 in Brazil. Nintendo rips off lots of developing countries like this, and so those places of emulating is more understandable. I would say, yeah, I mean, to a degree, definitely more understandable. I mean, like, I grew up poor, and the prices were just as high now, if not higher, overall. So, I mean, you know, and I still didn't do all that. But then again, there wasn't necessarily an easy way to do it back when I was growing up, but I didn't do that. But I can understand for sure when it comes to places like Brazil and all that. But I mean, like, good luck with the switch to exclusive games. I mean, you're not going to be able to do that if they keep it how it is right now. But yeah, definitely understandable. But that's why there's PC gaming for those areas, man. Like, PC gaming's a lot cheaper in some respects, right? When it comes down to that. But yeah, like, if you're looking for Nintendo's first party games, then yeah, those are going to be pricey for sure. Oh, the government shut down. Oh my God. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, it sucks, bro. I'm sorry, you know. I'm sorry. I would say more, but obviously I don't want to get into politics. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, brother. You know? So. N64 games were expensive back then. N64 games were super pricey. I would just save up, you know. I didn't have any money for N64 games, but I would just rent, you know. I would just save up, you know. I didn't have to steal anything or emulate anything or hack anything. I would just save up and I would just get the games when I could or for birthdays. And then what I would do is that I would rent games. I did a lot of renting, which I think you can do in Brazil too, if I'm not correct, right? Like, you can definitely rent, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I would rent a lot of games. So yeah. I mean, but to be honest, even in the Wii era, or even in the GameCube era, or even like even in the Player's Choice era, the games were still people still hacked and emulated and stole and all of them. It doesn't really matter, you know. People are gonna do it regardless. People that want to do it are gonna do it if they can. If there's a way to do it, they'll do it, you know, regardless of the prices. So yeah. You know you're gonna yo, West Side OM, thank you for the $5 Ninja Peach.
Any opinion on Split Fiction? I finished It Takes Two with my GF last week, and we might check it out next. Thanks for the streams, OJ. You're the man. Also, I'm Old Manendorf, by the way. I changed the name.
Okay, yeah, shout outs to Old. I figured it was you. Yeah, Split Fiction, if you like It Takes Two, then you're gonna like, because it's the same people. So you're gonna like Split Fiction, although it's a different game. You're gonna like it if you like that type of co-op, you know? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yo, shout outs to Deported. Shout outs to my man Westside OM. Thank you for the 5, brother. I appreciate you. Deported with another 2. Appreciate you, Deported. And he says N64 had to do $2 Tuesday at Family Rental. $2 Tuesday. So yeah. Split Fiction's awesome. People forget that game for Game of the Year. Yeah, I haven't forgot it yet. Like, I definitely think it has a chance at winning or it has a chance at being nominated for Game of the Year. I don't think it's gonna win. I think it's really a two-person race now at this point for Game of the Year. Right now, it's a 2-person race. It's a 2-game race. It's between Hades 2 and Clair Obscur Expedition 33. That's who I think it's gonna go to one of those two. And I think it's probably gonna be Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Donkey Kong has a really outside chance, but probably not. But it's probably going to go to Clair Obscur. You know, that's what I'm guessing. My guess is Clair Obscur. I'm guessing if there was a runner-up, which they don't reveal who got runner-up and all that. But if they did reveal it, I'm guessing Hades 2 would be number 2. And then Donkey Kong Bonanza might be number 3. And then I don't know who else, whatever else they have there. They're going to have Silk Song probably. They're going to have maybe Ghost of Yotei. They're going to have maybe Blueprints, or they're going to have Death Stranding 2. So, you know, one of those games. So, that's what I'm guessing. Is Hades 2 really that good? I mean, it's the highest rated new release of the year. It's a 95 rated game. It's 2 points higher than Clair Obscur. So, it's the highest rated new release of the year. So, yeah, it's pretty good. OJ, the gaming community would be a lot better place if there were real ones like you, my dude. I guess it's all about perspective. If you ask somebody else, they'd say I'm the worst person, or I'm terrible and I make things worse. But yeah, I think what I do for my community, at least, is definitely is good. I think I do a lot of good for the community here. When it comes to other places outside, I don't care. Like, they don't care about us, we don't gotta care about them. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my thought process when it comes down to it. But if you come here and you feel like you learned something, or if you come here and you feel like you like the streams, or if I provide some entertainment, or if I make your day happier, I'm happy. That's all I want. That's all I want, man. That's all I want. I didn't say this before, but when I was young, there wasn't any of this technology to stream. Like, I thought about doing this, like, no cap. I thought about doing this like when I was little, like in the NES era, bro. I was thinking, what if there was a way for me to talk to people that I like to play video games with, a way that I can do it like on a computer or like on the TV. That's what I told myself when I was younger. But I had to wait freaking 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all I want to do is be able to provide for people that never had that experience, that always wanted that, or lived in isolation and couldn't talk to other people, or didn't have the games, or whatever the case was. Like, because I always felt like there was a sense of, you know, like, man, there needs to be a better sense of community, like, when it comes to gaming. And when I was growing up, I didn't have all that. I mean, we did, like, talking to friends and all that, but then you didn't. So I knew that there was going to be a way to do what I'm doing and do this, but I just had to wait my whole life, you know? I just had to wait decades, but at least, I mean, I'm lucky that it came at some point, right? So as long as I can make people happy, or I can make you happy, or if you feel that it's worth it, then I'm happy, you know? Let's see here. Deported with the $2 says, Hades 2 is the best roguelike ever, in my opinion. A lot of people are saying that, man. A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying that it's like one of the best, if not the best, roguelike ever. From what I've played, I've only played a couple hours, man, and it's like legit incredible. So I gotta echo that statement 43 on the combo board for Spawncast pre-show. Let's go. Thank you, Deported. Let's see here. You made a great community. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Technology had to catch up. It had to catch up, fam. I actually first got like some real thoughts about it because like it was starting to become to where it would be apparent in 2008, 2009 when Resident Evil came out, and like there were streamers, but not really. But like YouTube was about 4 years old at that point, so I started to think, okay, technology's here. When YouTube first came out, it's not the same YouTube that we have right now, right? Like YouTube right now is completely different. Back when YouTube first came out, it was like, yo, like I'm at a zoo. Like that was like the first video. It was supposed to be like a dating site or something. Then they just turned into like, okay, you can just post whatever. So people were just posting whatever, them like going to concerts or them, you know, just doing stupid stuff in the house or outside or whatever. Like it wasn't like gaming and streaming and all that. So I was monitoring YouTube and seeing, okay, is this something that'd be kind of cool to do? But I was also still going to school and playing football. So I had other things that I was worried about. But I think, yeah, 2010, that's when I was like, okay, it was like viable, not viable, but it was like, okay, I think I can, like, I've learned enough. Like I watched podcasts and I watched other people. I'm like, okay, I think I've learned enough to where I can maybe like start making videos. And like my videos were terrible, but I learned. I watched Hard News. I watched game trailers, bonus round. I watched IGN podcast. I watched the Nintendo World Report podcast. Or I listened. I just watched a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try. But yeah, my first videos are terrible. Like they're like really bad. But yeah, I still tried. You just gotta get. What's it called? You gotta get experience. Anthony with another $2 dono, and says, OJ, keep talking games. Your knowledge is valuable to YouTube. Did you play Pokemon Red music? I did play the Pokemon Red music. I think you might have missed it, but I'll play it again for you if you want, Anthony. Thank you for the $5 dono, man. That's very nice and generous of you. Thank you so much, brother. Let me play the music again for you, okay? Yeah, shout out to Killer Instinct. It's always in my rotation, Killer Instinct. It's good. It's great. Great stuff. We're gonna play Trainer Battle. There we go. I wish the Spawncast could be a daily thing. Love listening to you guys. I don't think people would show up if it was daily because everybody has their own jobs. Everybody has their own lives, you know. I know I wouldn't be able to do it daily. Like I couldn't do the Spawncast daily. You know, I try to be there as much as I can, but I got to do my stream. Like me personally, like Spawncast is great, and I love talking to the homies. But to be honest, I relate to the people way more than I relate to other content creators. That's why a lot of other content creators don't like me. Oh, there's not even a lot of people that like me, but that's okay. That's not the point. The point is I relate to gamers and us talking. Like I much rather, you know, get into discussions with people and do it that way and like you guys than I will really talking to other content creators. Like, and that's not a hate against other content creators or not a hate against, you know, people. I still do collabs and all that, but some people are always saying like, why are you always going solo and all that? It's because I want to spend as much time as I can with you guys, the viewers, man. Like I said, you guys are like my peeps. So yeah, you know. Let's see, our kids today would have the patience for Red and Blue. I mean, there was Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That's pretty much a remake of Red and Blue. It's obviously not the exact same game structure, but yeah. Did you hear anything about Nightmares 3? Apparently, it's kind of disappointing. I think I saw a little bit of the reviews, but not really anything too much. I'm so happy to be playing Hades 2 on my TV. Finally had over 100 hours on Steam. Nice. Let's go. I remember every person wanted to be on Machinima. Oh yeah, those networks from yeah, I remember those. I never thought about those networks and all that. Like, cause like I never really watched all of the popular content creators on the Machinima and all that. I never did. Like early YouTube, I didn't really like early YouTube. I wasn't watching Let's Players. I missed the whole Let's Play era of YouTube and Machinima era. I missed all that. Like I was on YouTube, but I was watching other people. I was watching, you know, I was watching like Doc Trey, and I was watching like other people like in the underground communities of YouTube. Like I was watching like Shokyo and, you know, like some other early Nintendo content creators, Baron Black, you know. I wasn't really watching Machinima and all that. I was watching, you know, like I said, smaller content creators in the grand scheme of things. I didn't watch PewDiePie. I didn't watch, you know, Jacksepticeye. I didn't watch all the popular people that everyone always grew up idolizing and all that. I watched smaller content creators, and then I still watched like IGN. I still watched, you know, game trailers, which game trailers was probably like, you know, like, uh-oh, like when they saw YouTube come up, like, uh-oh, hold up. I was watching game trailers at that time. Game trailers was still goated. Like, I was watching game trailers all the way through, you know, through 20 till they pretty much shut down almost. Like, right, I think not until they pretty much shut down, but I was watching like Bonus Round. I was watching Screw Attack. I watched Screw Attack so much back in the day, like, because Screw Attack was so much better than a lot of the popular content creators, in my opinion. Like the IGN Nintendo people, Screw Attack, GameTrailers.com, all those people were way better than a lot of the YouTubers, you know? So I watched those people. I did watch like the Black Nerd Comedy and some stuff like that, some stuff that he would do, but yeah. OJ, what game should I play with my friend on my friend's PS5? I'm tired of Fort Slop. Clear Obscure Expedition 33. I relate more to Dreamcast guy. Hashtag free Dreamcast guy. Right. If you're to potential Pokemon Land at Universal Studios, I haven't played. Bro, you can say I love you all on the Spawncast, and someone will find something negative in those comments after airing people are nuts. I know, that's what I mean, and I said that the other day. I was like, I stopped caring. I used to care a little bit because I'm like, why are people so crazy? But then I realized it doesn't matter what I say. Like, no matter what I say, unless I just sit there and agree with John 24/7, you know, or just agree with, you know, the whatever the moist critical type of reception is, or whatever the internet PC Steam gamer, you know, says, unless I just agree with everything the internet, like psychos say, and people on the internet say, they're just gonna tear you to shreds. So that's why I stopped caring. You know, you know, like I said, I never cared too much, but that's why I stopped caring. Really, I don't care at all. Like, I don't look at the chat. I don't care. I don't read the comments. Sometimes people will bring it to me like, yo, this person said this or that person said that. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, like, they can say whatever they want. It doesn't faze me, man. I got my own community. I got my own thing. If John doesn't want me on there, I'll go and not look back. I'll be like, okay, cool, peace, you know? Like I said, I still want to be on, and I'm down to be on, but I mean, if he said, like, people hate you, so don't come on anymore, I'd be like, okay, cool, I'm out. And I wouldn't even think anything of it. I'd be like, all right, cool, I'm glad happy for the years that I was able to do it, but they don't want me on no more, so I'm out, you know? So, yeah, it wouldn't really be no thing. I do it because I like John. He's a friend. I do it because I like the homies on the Spawncast. I don't do it for, you know, for people that want to hate. But I will say this. On the flip side, there's been a ton of people that have found me from the Spawncast, so I don't want to label everybody on John's channel or everybody that watches the Spawncast as some type of notorious hater. There's been a lot. I mean, I've gotten a lot of new subs from the Spawncast, so probably thousands. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell, you know, exactly, but you know, there's a lot of people that came over that have watched my videos from the Spawncast, so there's been a way more good than bad. You know what I'm saying? Like way more good. I've met new people. Like I said, I've been able to collaborate with awesome people, you know, Scott the Waz and Beat 'em Ups and Wolf Den and, you know, all these different types of content creators, you know, go to Too Many Games, you know, all sorts of stuff. You know, I've been able to do all sorts of stuff because of those relationships and those connections. So it's all good, you know. So I don't take it as nothing, you know. It's just like part of the job. So yeah. Can you point out the hypocrisy with people since no one is talking about Sony basically saying another company can't use red-headed warrior huntress? Yeah, that's a video that I'll definitely have to build some fortitude before I make. But yeah, I saw that for sure. I definitely saw that. But you know, it is what it is. OJ, you're gonna get a second Switch? I am soon possible with my 512 SD nearly filled. Definite price hike in 26. Get it? Well, it's good, man. I mean, you could just buy you can buy a bigger SD, like Express card. You know, you can buy that. But I don't think you need a second Switch. That's gonna get confusing, like knowing which game's on which, right? So I would just say, just get a bigger memory card. But yeah, I mean, the price could go up. I mean, it could. So yeah. Spawncast has been one of the most insufferable stream chats ever. Every such to listen. Oh man. Yo, Kevin with the $1 dono. Thank you, Kevin with the $1. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Thank you for the $1 dono, brother. Appreciate you. Let me see what you said, though. Hey, OJ, back in the day, I never got into Pokemon, but I want to get to now. Which one is the best to start with first? I mean, I would say that Pokemon Legends ZA, you can start with that, or you can start with Pokemon Arceus. If you want multiplayer, though, I would say you can start with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Like, if you want, like, online, like, competitive multiplayer, like, traditional, normal Pokemon, you can start with that. So, I would say, look at Scarlet, look at Legends Arceus, and look at Legends ZA, and see which one you think looks the most fun to you. Alright, let's see here. Let me get this. Actually, no, I'm done with the tracks. We're just going to move on to this. Big love. Thank you, Kevin. Hey, what's up, V? I like Pokemon Legends Z. I think it's fun. So, yeah. Damn, you got kicked off the Spawn. Yeah, I got kicked off the Spawncast. You guys, I mean, I made a video about getting kicked off the Spawncast. You guys don't remember my video that I made getting kicked off the Spawncast? John, I was able to beg, though. John took me back in, you know. John took me back in, even though I got kicked off. So I'll put the video, if you haven't seen it. Every reason John from Spawnwave kicked me off the Spawncast. So I have a video where I talked about that. But yeah, he let me back in, but he kicked me off too. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's pretty good. Hey, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. He says, yep, first saw you on the Spawncast. Hey, there you go. Gotta do some fam stuff. Hey, take it easy, Dan Lee. Hey, shout outs, man. Let's see here. Wait, is RGT here? I didn't see RGT. If RGT here is, what's up, RGT? I didn't see RGT here. But if he is here, what's good? Let's see here. I've had to start blocking people who go, you're a bad person for buying ZA. Like, I have enough problems. Let me have some freaking enjoyment in life. Yeah, that's what, man. That's why I haven't even really posted about it, like, on my Twitter or nothing. Like, there ain't really, all it does is just open you up for people to act crazy. So there's no point. When I actually finish the game and, like, if I have, like, a review to do, I'll post it then. But I'm not gonna be all, like, I'm not gonna talk about it, like, too much outside of responding to a few people that I know. But yeah, people act crazy, so, you know, it's just like, whatever. The incident has been exposed. So yeah, you should have crashed John's. I know I should have crashed John's Lambo. That was one of the reasons why he kicked me off, man. You know, everyone has haters, some more than others, but also know that the ones hating on the internet have no life. Normal people don't have time to hate and chat. It's just weirdos. You know what? To be honest, man, like, I don't even, Alexi, like, legit, I'm way too old to even care, bro. Like, for real. Like I said, like 20 years ago, I would have been more peeved about it, but, like, I don't, bro, yeah. Like, there's already enough to do as is. Like, you don't have time to sit there and worry about people hating. What's up, Gamer for Life? Let's see. Is Legends ZA better than Arceus? It depends on what type of games you like. Like, if you like more of an open-ended, like, different environments and biomes, Legends ZA might be a better game. If you like more action RPG combat and a seamless areas to explore, then Legends ZA might be better. You know, so they are fundamentally different in combat, though. Like, they do play differently. So yeah, there's that. They could be glad I don't watch the cast chat. I had no clue it was this rough. I mean, it's I don't know if it's as bad as people are saying, but the fact that it constantly gets brought up, but I get like dookied on a lot in that chat because, you know, because of stuff that I say, you know? So yeah, like the chat dookies on me. If I be quiet and I don't say nothing, then the chat won't say nothing to me. But it's because I'll say some stuff they don't like. Like, one time I remember I said that people that play PlayStation, like people that sit there and trophy hunt all day don't got girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just got no life. They just, and it was a joke. I wasn't serious. Like, I was not serious. And I literally used to trophy hunt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to trophy hunt. It's a joke. It's a gamer joke. It's not like meant to be disrespectful, right? And like, some people got really mad at that to the point where like they wanted to dox me. They wanted to like, you know what I'm saying, get real angry and say that I'm not this and that. I'm like, people got crazy about that one. I remember that one. And then I doubled down on it, and that made them really mad. Like, I acted like I was gonna say an apology, and right before like I acted like I was gonna say an apology, I took off these glasses and put on sunglasses and was like, man, I don't care. I'm making a joke. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I don't care. So that was like, I let people know from right then and there, like, man, y'all say whatever you want. I'm still gonna have fun. I do this for fun. I don't get paid for it. I do it for free because John's the homie. So, you know, like, I'm gonna do what I can to have fun, and I'm not gonna hold my tongue on simple jokes, you know. So, I also made jokes too about lots of stuff. It wasn't just PlayStation. I've made Nintendo jokes. I've made jokes about anime gamers like myself. Everyone knows I'm a big anime gamer. I made jokes about anime games too. Like, I made what was it, about like Eternites or whatever, that game, like where like it's like part Persona, part like it's like indie Persona. And I was like, there's like a part in that game like where you can like hold hands with the girl, and like it like gives you like force feedback through like the DualSense controller of like holding a hand or something. So I was like, yo, you guys can play this game, because RGT was kind of like hating on it a little, like low-key. And I'm like, no, this game looks great. It was after the PlayStation Showcase. And I'm like, or the Nintendo Showcase. I forgot which one it was where they showed it off. And I was like, yo, for you guys in the chat, this will be the first time you guys can actually experience holding a girl's hand. And nobody really got on me on that, because it's anime. You know what I'm saying? It's, oh, okay, we can make fun of them. We can make fun of weebs. We can make fun of anime people. It's all right to make fun of them. But how dare you make fun of hardcore PlayStation trophy people? Like, it got to the point where there were some people with that one where they were like, oh, you did that when Mystic Ryan wasn't there. I dare you to say that in Mystic Ryan's face. Like, Mystic Ryan can't take a joke. He makes jokes about PlayStation 2 as well. So it's like, nobody's scared of Mystic Ryan. Like, and people were like, serious, man. Like, it wasn't a joke. They were like, oh, you didn't do it in front of Mystic Ryan. Like, oh, ooh, like. Bro, let me tell you something right now, man. If I'm not scared of people that were 6 foot something, 6'5", coming at me 100 miles an hour, looking to kill me. I used to play in the CTE era of football, when you can take somebody's head off. If I'm crazy enough to do that, why the hell am I gonna be afraid of? No shots to Mystic. A 5'6" PlayStation PSN gamer that likes PlayStation when I'm making a joke. Ain't nobody scared of any gamer. I'm not even scared of big gamers. Nobody's scared of anybody. You know, like, it's insane. So yeah. Yeah, people are weird. People are weird. Let's see here. I just listen to y'all while playing Mario Kart because I listen to the cast, not for the chat. I feel you on that one, man. I appreciate you, Richard. Thank you for that, man. Let's see here. Why Ryan getting shaded? Ryan's not getting shaded. I'm not shading Ryan. I'm just saying, like, me and Ryan are cool. Like, I'm just basically making a little bit of a joke. I'm not going to be scared of Ryan. Ryan isn't scared of me. Obviously, he's not. I'm not a big, tall person either. I'm not a big dude either. You know? But what I'm saying is that I'm not shading him. I'm saying that Mystic Ryan's a cool dude. He does not care about people making no girlfriend PlayStation jokes. Like, he's not that sensitive. Just like I don't care about people making Nintendo jokes, or I don't care about people making Xbox jokes, or what, especially if they're that softball. Like, it was a softball joke, bro. It wasn't even like a hardball joke. So yeah. Let's see. I'm cracking up over you cracking. I'm cracking up over you cracking up about John with the lawnmower hate and Tony Hawk. That was too funny. I vaguely remember the lawnmower stuff. What was that about? I know there was something I said about it, but I forgot exactly the situation with that. OJ, thoughts on Kittle returning? It's okay that he's returning, but I mean, if Purdy and Purcell are returning next week, I would have thought maybe sit him out one more week, and they can lose this game. What's up, Big Pern Gaming? They can lose this game against the Falcons. I mean, it is a conference game, so you want to win those, but this game isn't the most important game, and neither is the Texans game. But because the Texans is an AFC game, so that's even less important than the Falcons game. But I hope they're not rushing him back. But he says that he's ready to go. But I would love to see Purcell, Purdy, and Brock, Purcell, and Kittle all come back together. But, you know, whatever. If he's ready to go, let him rock with Mac Jones. Let him rock with, but we still missing a lot of receivers. Still missing Ayuk, still missing Purcell, still missing, you know, some guys. Jennings isn't 100% either. So, yeah. Golden Mystic Ryan greater than Golden Frieza. Oh man. John was like, Tony Hawk got out of hand later, or kind of by introducing lawnmowers, and you just built off that. I don't know. It was just too good. Oh yeah, I did kind of say that he's got an issue with lawnmowers. That's true. He said, bro over here threatening Mystic Ryan, saying it's on site. Yeah, I'm gonna fire on him on site. Hey man, you got a problem with me making PlayStation jokes? You got a problem with me making PlayStation? I'm Conan O'Brien, clueless gamer with Pokemon type matchups. How the heck do you guys remember all this effective, super effective, not very effective stuff for like 24 types? It's just over repetition. But to be honest, I don't remember it too much. But just think about it like this way. Most of it is practical if you know the type, right? So water Pokemon, water, electricity, right? Obviously, electricity beats water, right? So if somebody's in a pool and you electrocute the pool, that person inside the pool is getting cooked, right? So fire, what beats fire? Well, water beats fire because water puts out fire, IRL. Flying, for example. What happens if somebody's flying? Electricity cooks a bird, right? Get cooked by electricity. So a lot of it is practical. So if you start trying to apply just some practicality to it, it'll help you remember. Another thing is like, you know, grass and ground. Well, grass grows through the ground. So grass beats out ground. It does get more tricky with like ghost and fairy and dragon and all of that. But you'll start learning like dragon, lot of resistances. Dragon has not many weaknesses, but it has like ice. For some reason, dragons don't like ice. You know, so yeah, or even like an ice Pokemon. Well, fire, you know, fire melts ice, right? So, or how about grass? Fire burns grass. So you just start learning it. But the problem is that a lot of Pokemon are dual types. So if they're weak against one thing, and then if it's resistant against another thing, it can cancel it out and it's not super effective anymore. It's just regular damage, you know? So there's also that too. Yeah, I went with Totodile as well. Mac Jones, not afraid to take it. He's not, man. He's playing pretty hard. I'm a Falcons fan. B. John's on another level this year. It should be a good one. Our def is definitely good too. You guys had like a brain malfunction versus the Panthers. I don't know how y'all lost 30-0, but then you went out and beat the Bills on a pretty good win over the Bills. So I'm gonna take it as you guys are bringing the Bills, like you know, that's gonna be like that type of Falcons, not the Panthers Falcons. You know, so ice beats water. No. Ice doesn't beat water. No. I think it's neutral against each other. I think they're neutral against each other, or it might be not as effective. Ice versus water. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's neutral, or just like normal. Somebody in the chat, let me know. Kendrick Bourne turned into Jerry Rice the last couple weeks. You know, I wish we had Jerry Rice. If we had Jerry Rice, we'd be 5-0, or what are they 4-2? We'd be 6-0. If Jerry Rice was on the team, we'd be 6-0 right now. But yeah, Kendrick Bourne's playing pretty good after that stinker against the who was it against? Against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, dragons don't like fairies either. I think the fairy Pokemon were built just to kind of nerf the dragon Pokemon a bit. I think that's what they said. They said that they introduced fairy, like a new type, to help out because dragons were getting way too popular and way too powerful. So they needed something else to fight against the dragon, so they introduced fairy. Or if water beats fire, what beats water? Electricity. Electricity beats water. Yeah. Electricity. And grass. Right? So grass and electricity beat water because water helps grass grow. So grass would instantly be more effective against water, and water's not effective against grass because grass needs water to grow. Right? So yeah. So against a water Pokemon, you can bring out an electric Pokemon. You can bring out a grass Pokemon. Those two can do damage against a water Pokemon. OJ beats Mystic Ryan. Not when it comes to PlayStation Pokemon. Not when it comes to... And I think, actually, Mystic Ryan's a huge Pokemon fan. He could probably cook me in Pokemon, too. Oh, man. So my brother-in-law's flying out to the Dallas game. Hope he ain't disappointed. And we get the dub. The Dallas game? Oh, okay. All right, take it easy, Richard. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Think of the avatars of Final Fantasy for the basic elements. That and a bit more. But like I said, it gets more confusing because Pokemon before in the past were single types. But now there's a lot of dual type Pokemon. So sometimes even if... Oh, it's a water Pokemon. It's doing water moves. Yeah, you can do an electric attack to it, and it might not even affect that at all. There are, for example, ground Pokemon versus electricity, right? Jackson, electricity is completely null against ground. Because if you try to shock the ground, it doesn't do anything. Like, it just doesn't run through a ground. Like, run through, like, the ground like Earth, right? But there are Pokemon that are water, that will be doing water attacks, but they're water and ground. So electricity has no effect on them. Even though it's weak, water's weak, but it has no effect. So there's also that mixes things up. So the dual type Pokemon are what really mix things up. You think you're going to have an advantage and you end up not having one, or you end up it not being super effective because it has an offsetting type, you know? So you also have to factor that in. And that is really hard to keep track of because there's too many Pokemon. There's way too many Pokemon. So unless you've been playing and keeping track of it, you're not going to know all the, multiple type Pokemon and like exactly what it is. You're going to have to just try, like, trial and experiment, trial and error. So yeah. Is it possible to build a team of 6 with moves for every single type accounted for across their 24 moves? That should be the goal. There might be able to do that, but building that type of team, it's not going to be the most effective team for like every single scenario, because you probably could build a team like that, but the Pokemon that you would need would not be the best Pokemon overall. But I think with only 6 dual type and like you also have to factor in this, right, Jackson? If you have moves, sometimes Pokemon can learn moves that aren't their type. So you can learn an ice move with a Pokemon that's not an ice Pokemon. Like water Pokemon can learn a lot of ice moves. However, moves have a power bonus when it's the same type. If it's not the same type move, it's not as strong. So for example, if you have 2 Pokemon that are 100 attack stat, one of them is an ice Pokemon and they do Ice Fang. Another one is like, let's just say a fire Pokemon and they do Ice Fang. That same attack with that same attack power and everything, theoretically, it should do the same amount of damage, but it won't. The ice Pokemon gets a bonus because it's an ice Pokemon compared to the non-one. So while you can probably set up something it's not quite feasible, you can get something close, you'd have to give Pokemon moves that they're not going to get that bonus. So the move, while it might be super effective, it's not going to be as effective as you'd want it to be because they're not that type of Pokemon. So there's also that to factor. There is also that to factor in, Jackson. I know I keep on layering more stuff on you, but that's really, there's a lot to it, you know. It's actually pretty in depth. Like, the more you dig, the more there is, you know. The more you dig, the more there is. The more you get into Pokemon. Now, I used to be a competitive player, so I know these little things, which most people know this, but some people don't apply it to, like, everything. You got to apply that power bonus to everything, you know? Depending. Let's see here. I'd pay good money for a new Pokemon game with the OG 150 Pokemon. I'm too old and dumb to keep all these weird ones. It's not even about the... To be honest, here's what you do, Ray. I'm too old to keep track of all these Pokemon. I don't know the names of all of them. Like Scarlet and Violet, I didn't know the names. I was confused, but I play it because it's fun. I don't play it because I have some type of weird nostalgia bait, because I grew up with Gen 1 as well, and I'm a Gen 1er to a degree. Like, I gravitate more towards Gen 1, Gen 2 Pokemon and Gen 4 Pokemon, but really Gen 1 and Gen 2, if I see one, I'm like, oh, cool. Like Abra, oh, cool. Pidgey, oh, cool. You know, but play it because it's fun. Don't play it because, you know, Gen 1er. You know what I'm saying? Like, play it because it'd be fun. And that's really what it comes down to. At the end of the day, for me, Pokemon was not about Gen 1. It was about that it was fun to play, that it was awesome. It was a cool battle system. It was competitive. You know, there was a lot of different mons that you can collect. It was just a great game. It's a great series, you know? So play it for that, not because, ooh, wow, Pidgey, ooh, wow, you know, Pidgeotto, or ooh, wow, you know, Scyther. Like, play it because it's fun. No, I needed this. Nobody ever explained this stuff to me. No, it's all good. If you ever have any questions, you can DM me, Jackson. Like, if you ever want any other tips, like, I don't care if it's 2 a.m. If I'm up, I'll answer, or I'll DM you back on Twitter. Like, you don't, you know, just feel free, or ask away here in the chat if you guys have any questions. I'll answer as much as I can. But if you have any other stuff that you want me to tell you about, like the matchups or Pokemon or anything, let me know. I'm more than happy. Like I said, I used to play a lot competitively. I used to play the card game, and I used to play, you know, the regular game. I used to battle on the schoolyard back in the day. I used to go online and all sorts of stuff. Yo, JB with the $2 says a little under the weather, so I'm going to bounce. All right, man. I hope the government gets put back on, man, so you can get paid. You guys get back pay for any of the weeks that you guys are missing, man? Thank you for the $2, bro. What's up, Mark? Do you guys think Legends ZA is fun, or has Pokemon lost its way? I don't think it's lost its way. I mean, it's a new game, obviously. I think it's fun. There's definitely some things they can do better, though, for sure. You know, 100%. But like, no, I've been having a blast playing the game. I think it's fun. Supposed to? Okay. I hope they reopen the government soon, and I hope that you guys get your pay, man, because it's no fun not getting paid. I can tell you that right now, man. I've been there before. Fire Emblem 4 Remake type is a good matchup against OJ type. Oh man, party man, that's not funny, bro. I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny. Yeah, Fire Emblem 4 Remake, man. That's like my ultimate match. Fire Emblem 4 Remake. That is my match. More so than anything, man. The Fire Emblem 4 Remake. So yeah. Spawncast is gonna be truly epic tonight. I hope so. I think it should be good. Do you have to play X or Y to play the new Pokemon? No, you don't have to play it. I mean, if you know X and Y, then obviously there's gonna be some things that are nostalgic. There's gonna be some things that are really good. But and it's gonna tie back to some stuff. Like for example, AZ. You know, he's in that game. He's a big, you know, but you don't have to. You can play it there. Then if you want, you can go back and play X and Y on the 3DS. But no, you don't have to. It's got its own story and everything. So I think one day we'll get Fire Emblem 4 Remake. I don't know, but one day. I'm glad that you have more hope, man. I listen, man. I'm cooked on that one, so I don't even know what to say. So, don't worry. Star Fox Racing is a good match against Rogers Base. Well, yeah, he Rogers Base is the one. He's the one who He put that out there for fun. He knew it wasn't real. So you guys gotta watch the Did You Know Gaming on Star Fox Racing. It's fantastic. We need MVG back on the Spawncast. There you go. I agree. Do you think it was canceled? I don't know. Now Nate the Hate is stating that Final Fantasy IX Remake is on ice or pause. So I'm thinking, man, did Nintendo also pause, you know, Final FF4 Remake? Like, what's happening with that? But I'm guessing it's probably, maybe it'll come out after Fortune. Oh my god, bro. This is terrible. This is so bad. This is so bad. I don't want it to be like another Metroid Prime situation where we're waiting like the whole generation, like, oh, Metroid Prime is coming. The first rumors of Metroid Prime coming were in 2018. 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. 5 years later, all right, here comes Metroid Prime. So I don't want that to happen, man. You haven't watched the Did You Know video? Oh my god, watch the Did You Know. I'm gonna link it for you guys. If you guys want to know the whole Star Fox Racing thing, watch the Did You Know Gaming. Did You Know Gaming Star Fox Racing. Check out this video, it's really good. There's a couple different cameos from some YouTubers in there as well, so hold up, let me put this. Here we go. Hold up, give me a second. I'll link it for you guys. Yeah, the Star Fox Racing episode's really good. This was a couple years ago that they made this episode. I have not finished Trails in the Sky remake. I have not. I've been playing Pokemon. I just didn't have enough time. I put 26 hours into the game, but I'm nowhere near done. So, nope. Let's think about this logically. After FF7 remake trilogy is done, assuming FF9 remake is not happening, what remake would they be doing? Maybe FF6 or FF10? Yeah, FF6 is definitely something that I think that they can do for sure. Like a HD 2D or just like a full remake. I don't even remember Nintendo announcing FE4 remake. I'm just hoping for this one. Nintendo never announced it. FF4 remake was rumored by many people out there, so it wasn't hopium. There was definitely some credible people, and I had heard some stuff myself. But publicly, Nate the Hate stated that FF4 remake is a thing. So yeah, but it still hasn't happened yet, you know. So yeah. 70 for Pokemon Steep. 70 for Pokemon Steep. Okay, it is steep. Okay, yeah, you don't have to play Pokemon if you don't think it's worth the money, then don't buy it. Green screen and RCA mode for a bit. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with my green screen. It's tripping today. It was working perfectly fine yesterday, so I don't know why it's tripping today, man. I'm not sure why. So. What's up, OJ? How you doing today? I'm doing good, man. How are you, Vats? Shoutouts. I suspect Fire Emblem Echoes remake line will continue. Either it'll be FE4, FE6, FE7. It's got to be FE4. It's got to be FE4 for the remake. It's got to be, man. If you do it, maybe it's some cross-gen game surprisingly coming out 2027. I mean, it could, to be honest, it could. They might want to say, hey, look, the first Fire Emblem game on Switch is going to be this new one. It's going to be this one, and then maybe Echoes comes out later. But that doesn't mirror what they did like with the 3DS. The 3DS, they had Shadows of Valentia first, but they were obviously working on that. It was done before Fire Emblem Three Houses, so. But yeah. But that makes sense, Felipe. It could be like a Switch 2 edition that comes out in 2027. Like, they want to have Fire Emblem pretty frequently, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing too. You know? Switch 2 cloud version. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mr. Davis. I seen a bunch of people buying Switch 2 for Pokemon. Pokemon's always been a system seller, so yeah, it makes sense. Pokemon is a big system seller on the Switch 1, so it's going to be a system seller on the Switch 2. If you're a Pokemon fan, you're going to need it anyway for the next Pokemon gen. So you might as well just go ahead and get it for ZA and get the 60 FPS too while you're at it. Man, Metroid Prime 4 is going to be really good. Surprise game for this year is Ball Cross Pit. Legit great roguelike puzzle breaker game. Really fun, highly recommend. Yeah, I saw that at the Nintendo Direct. Hope it looks pretty good. It's pretty good, but yeah, I've been, if I'm a little down when it comes to Fire Emblem 4 Remake, is because I've been predicting that for the longest time, and like it didn't happen. So I was like, man, this sucks, dude. This sucks. That makes sense. They probably want the first Fire Emblem on Switch 2 to be brand new, Switch 2 exclusive entry. That's what I'm thinking. They want the first one to be a real, true blue, you know, game on there, like true blue Fire Emblem game. So I might make a video on that, like what happened to Fire Emblem 4 Remake and how good will, you know, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, like how good will that be? So I might make a video on that. How long is Pokemon? You're 27 hours now? No, I'm 27 hours into Trails in the Sky. Pokemon's not very long if you just rush through the game. You can probably beat it in like 15 hours, 15 to 20 hours. But if you do all the side quests, I mean, you can spend obviously 50, 60, 70 hours in the game. Or if you do like the online multiplayer. But I'm about 9 hours into the game, but I've just been doing side quests and grinding, so it's not like I'm actually 9 hours into the actual story. I'm not. Let's see. Your Fire Emblem Heroes mobile game has generated over $1 billion in annual in revenue globally, becoming Nintendo's highest-grossing mobile title and surpassing all other Fire Emblem games in the sales. Yes, it did. Fire Emblem Heroes did crazy numbers, which nobody expected it to do that well, but it did. Fortune's Weave definitely looks a lot more similar to Three Houses, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I did an analysis of the game, and like you can see crests, you can see quite a number of things to where it's very much like Three Houses. I think that they definitely have some design elements I think they took from Fire Emblem Engage, but for the most part it feels more in line with Three Houses from a combat perspective. And like I said, there are crests, so it feels like it's either a prequel or it's a sequel in some way. It's either a prequel or a sequel to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Plus, so this is in the game, so obviously that's like a dead giveaway. Like they didn't even try to mince it. Like she's in the game, so like I said, it's either a prequel or it's a sequel or it's something, or it's like a parallel story or it's something like that. But yeah, it's heavily related to Three Houses from a story standpoint. Do you play more handheld or TV? It depends on the game. But I have a little boy, and like usually if he's inside his room watching TV or he's running around in the living room, I like to be out there with him. So I usually play handheld, you know. So I've been playing a lot more handheld these days. I have not played on my TV that much recently. Like I've been playing mostly handheld. For like Pokemon, pretty much all my hours are logged handheld. Barely any docked. Let's see here. OJ, my ZA rank is F and my Tepig is Embor. Nice. 30 hours into ZA and I'm D rank during every quest as soon as they pop up. Nice. Any word on Expedition 33 sequel yet? No, it just came out. No word yet, man. Give them some time to cook. They got a new chapter or something like that, like some new story content and like some weapons and stuff like that coming though. But yeah, it just came out this year. Let's see here. Yeah, so this jumped another universe. Yeah, something like that. What's up, LJ? Any potential announcement for Game Awards, remake, or returning IP would be excited. Don't ever expect anything at the Game Awards, you know, because the Game Awards is probably not going to have what you want. So yeah, don't ever expect that. Don't ever expect that. Expect there to just be, you know, Xbox, PlayStation. Don't expect there to be, you know, big Nintendo reveals. If you do, you're gonna set yourself up for disappointment, like everybody. You know, who tries to set themselves up saying Nintendo's gonna be there. They're gonna have games. And then Nintendo didn't really do anything at the Game Awards. Like, they had like one good Game Awards, like where they announced, what was it? They announced Persona or Bayonetta 3. They announced, and I think there was like another Game Awards where they announced like Bravely Default, or that wasn't Nintendo, but Square Enix. And there was like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. There was Sephiroth and Smash, but that was really it. So Nintendo's announcements for the Game Awards were pretty bad overall. Like, if you look at like the amount of years, they were not great. So I wouldn't expect anything. Don't expect it. Yeah, Joker for Smash. Are you happy with Switch 2 so far? Yeah, absolutely. Have you watched my videos? Watch my videos on Switch 2. I talk about it a lot in my vids. But yeah, of course, it's got a lot of great games. I'm playing Pokemon right now on it. But I've been playing Trails in the Sky. That's been great. Hades 2 has been really good. Donkey Kong Bonanza has been good. Mario Kart World has been good. And then there's a bunch of other games coming out. So, got Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Got Kirby Air Riders. Got Metroid Prime 4. So there's a lot of exclusive first party content that I like. So yeah. In terms of pound for pound money, like, you know, dollar for dollar, it's the best. I think it's the best portable gaming device that you can buy, current gaming device that you can buy on the market. If you compare it to, like I said, other ones, like we're looking at $1,000 for, you know, ROG Allies, unless you can get like a used ROG Ally, or you can get like original like 2023 model ROG Allies. But those things are so ghetto, man. Like, so if you're gonna go ROG Ally, you might as well just, you know, go all the way in, or go nearly all the way in. Like, don't if you're gonna go ROG Ally, don't skip. You know, just close your eyes and you know, pay the money for the nicest one. You know, if you're gonna go all in with ROG Ally. Because you're just gonna be second guessing yourself every time. So that's why I say, like, when I say 1,000, yeah, true. Like, there's cheaper models, but you really want to go with the ghetto model? Like, ain't nobody even like those, like the ghetto models. You're gonna go with the one, like, you're gonna go with that. You might as well just get a Switch 2. So if you're gonna go with PC, portable PC, might as well go in. Unless you're like a super hardcore Steam fan, then obviously you can go with the Steam Deck or Steam Deck OLED. But yeah. All right, though, guys, I've got to bounce. I got to go to the Spawncast. So I am going to skedaddle. If you're not watching the Spawncast, you should. But if you're not watching, check out my most recent video where I go over some hypocrisy and double standards when it comes to some of this stuff that I've been seeing online with pricing. So yeah, I like Galaxy 2 more than 1. So yeah, check out my video if you haven't seen it. Thank you guys for the viewership today. You guys' viewership was crazy. Combo breaks, 52 on the combo board. Let's go for Spawncast pre-show. I appreciate that. All right, so I'll see you guys over on the Spawncast pre-show. If not, check out my video. Love y'all so much. Thank you guys for the support today. You guys were goated, and yeah, we'll see you guys over there or on my video. All right, guys, peace out.